Hi, I'm Holly Garrity. You're watching Enemy, and today we're at Mad Cool Festival in Madrid with Kneecap.
Hola.
How are
¿Qué
you
más
guys?
estás? Muy bien.
You've been sunning it up already?
There's a pool out here. Well, they told us there was a pool, but it's about it's like a meter long. It's pretty nice.
Paddling pool?
Pool for adults.
So we're speaking to you guys, I think almost 2 weeks since your Glastonbury set. You were on at 11:30 in the morning. What was it like kind of building up to that? Like, did you expect such a big turnout? How was it for you guys?
I suppose we got there the night before and we didn't realise, it was our first time at Glastonbury, we didn't realise how big the place was. So everything's a 2 hour walk away. So once we worked that out, I was kind of of the opinion, fuck, anybody who's going to be coming to the gig has to be up at like 9 o'clock. Like, it's not even getting up at 11:30, they have to be up early to make it there. So, I mean, I was staying hopeful, but I wasn't expecting the crowd that we got. So obviously it was fucking unbelievable. Weather stayed perfect. We all got our 30,000 steps in a day at least. And it was perfect. And then Shangri-La that night, it was fucking iconic.
How did the 1:30 a.m. set compare to the morning?
It's a long time to stay relatively compass mentis. Is that the right thing?
Relatively strong word.
Relatively, yeah, loosely. But yeah, it was great. There was a difference. Obviously, the first gig was chaotic enough. We had a mix of people who hadn't slept and people who were early risers. So it was like hot and cold. But then the Shangri-La gig, everybody was fucked. So it was they let go of their inhibitions.
You also had Grian on stage with you, Fontaine's DC. What was it like getting to perform your track together?
Nah, we're like trying to get Green to perform with us like for a long time. We put by the way to live out like last year, last November or whatever it was, and Green's a busy man, and of course he's traveling the world, seeing all the 7 wonders of the world. But we finally convinced him during Glastonbury, and after a few Guinness, we were able to get him and on stage at Shangri-La, and like we've played this track many times now. Without Green, but like having Green there doing it live is just a whole different experience, and he's just an amazing front man. And well, yeah. Another thing. You better be something. This better be good. This better be good.
And you guys also, oh, you're right. You have a new.
I'm only here.
You guys also have a new fan in Noel Gallagher. How did it feel to hear his response to your performance?
Yeah, Noel Gallagher. I'm a massive fan of Blur my whole life, you know. So growing up, I was just like, I want to meet this fella. And I got chatting to him, and obviously, massive Irish man, born in Mayo. Yeah, and Mayo people are generally decent spuds, as we would say in Ireland. It was lovely to get chatting to him. He said he's a massive fan. Came backstage for a wee kiss and a cuddle, and yeah, great to meet him.
That was well said there. Very well said. That's when we met Noel Gallagher, and hopefully now we're all best friends.
Amazing. There was also an incredible roster of Irish talent at Glastonbury this year. How did it feel to see so many Irish artists on a world stage like that?
Yeah, I mean,
Taking our spotlight away.
I think it's good to see like authentic, original Irish music being played at Glastonbury. None of this like U2 kind of shit where they're making music for America. We have like sad men singing in American accents. We have Lankum, Mary Wallopers, Kojak, Scratch, Fontaines, everybody doing authentic Irish music with their own accents, their own subject matter. So I think that's why Ireland's having a moment now, because we're actually for once doing stuff for Irish people, and that's resonating with people all around the world. Not making music for export, and you can see that in Glastonbury. Like all the Irish acts were like the talk of the town, as we say in Ireland.
You guys also have a huge hometown gig coming up later this year, Belfast SSE Arena. How are you feeling about that? How does it feel to be doing your biggest ever indoor gig?
Yeah, it feels good. We don't really think about these things when they're so far away. Obviously, it's really exciting, especially when it's a hometown one, like right before Christmas as well. So I know yous have all got nothing on. Yous are all off work, so yous have no excuse not to be buying tickets. 21st of December, yous are free, so yous better come and get fucking tickets. But I'll get excited around December time when it starts getting closer, and so we start making plans for it. But there's just so much terrific little player. So I couldn't put it better myself there.
Is the after party for that one planned yet?
Yeah, we're going. So it's being played in the SSRUC arena. Going to go to the PSNI headquarters with pitchforks and have a great old time with the lads. You know, shoot the guns in the air and make peace.
Well said. Well said once again. After party, I don't know. We'll be quite conscious of having an after party because it's so close to Christmas. We'd probably miss Christmas Day. It'd be gone because it was last year. We had a gig on the 21st December, and we all literally forgot to buy presents.
Forgot to be present for Christmas.
Yeah. Fine art. How has it been seeing it out in the world, especially performing it live? Because I feel like there's a lot of rowdy Kneecap songs, but this album obviously kicks it up a notch. What's the live atmosphere been like besides Glastonbury?
Glastonbury shit. That's all I talk about these days. Glastonbury. Have you heard about this? Have you seen about this?
With fan art coming out, we knew the stuff we had done before fan art. A lot of it had been rushed because we didn't have any like money basically for studio time and stuff, and like the first 3 character mixtape and stuff didn't really have it. So now that we'd done festivals, we had money to be able to get into a studio with a proper producer like Todd T, who, you know, gives it some legitimacy, and we knew it was going to do really well because once we started working with him, like the level that he works at and his ADHD and the speed of him, it's a pleasure to work with. So we knew it was going to go down well live, but we've only performed a few songs off it really recently. Like we've done fan art and like Sick in the Head and the Vehicle We've done that for a while, but like stuff like I'm Flash and Rhino Cat, a few of the newer ones, like we've only started doing the last week. So it's a pleasure.
We just came back from, where were we? MC Funky Town in Cheeseville. No, we were in we were in Brussels, I think. It was Brussels, and there was 10,000 people at the gig. So it was like one of our biggest gigs yet in Brussels. I think it was like a rock festival. Rock festival. And I think that's something we're seeing with our album, because like our album has like kind of a mix of genres and different energies and high tempo energy that we can like mix well with like rock and roll crowds and the kids. And yeah, we had 10,000 people at that gig, which is like one of our like biggest gigs probably. Like it's the same as one of our biggest gigs. And we were in Denmark and Holland, and fucking now we're in Madrid, and it's fucking cool as fuck. This is our first time in Europe basically, and it's a lot warmer here. The weather is a lot better, for sure.
One question. Sorry, did you want to add something? I can't tell when you guys are just winding each other up. One question to leave you with. If you could recommend a piece of fine Irish art, and I'll allow you to interpret that how you will, to the people to go and get stuck into this summer, what would it be?
Any form?
Any form.
There's a fella called Spice Bag did some of our own artwork as well. A big shout out to Spice Bag. He does clay characters from the famine out of human feces, and it was one of the most marvelous pieces I've ever seen. You know, so I'd love to go and see that.
Well, we've got these things in Ireland called Sheila and a gig. They date back for like probably like over 1,000 years old. Way over 1,000. It's like basically like a woman holding her fanny open like this here, but she's made of rock, and it's meant to be like the goddess of fertility, and it's like all around Ireland. So look up Sheila and a gig, and you'll find them around Ireland somewhere funky.
It's a multicultural thing as well. I was in Croatia and they had the same statues. She was called Lady Pee.
It's where we all come from. Irish classes in the culture lamb. Split. Go and check out the Irish classes in the culture land if you want some fan art.
Learn Irish, decolonize your mind, and have a good time, folks. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Kneecap.
Muchas gracias.